What is this crap?
Craptober.
Welcome back to Craptober. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the very first episode, because today we have a strange one. Brain of Blood from 1971. I first discovered this film when I bought the Dracula vs. Frankenstein Blu-ray from Severin. It included Brain of Blood as an extra film. Just from the cover itself, it looked super interesting. Now, this movie was directed by Adamson. If you don't know who he was a director in the 1970s, specifically doing horror films that are crappy, sleazy, trashy, and low budget. That was his kind of vibe, and that was his kind of art. And this movie is definitely one of those. This is our monster. After a brain surgery, this maniac turned into this ugly monster and goes out on a rampage. There's also a death ray gun or something like that in the movie. I don't really know. This movie is all over the place, and if that's your thing, this is the movie for you. For sure, check this out. This movie does lack some effects, and obviously there is bad acting. Why else would it be on Craptober? But if you're a fan of those 70s grindhouse, low-budget, trashy horror movies, this one is for you. This movie really fits the criteria for the Craptober. It gives off that Halloween vibey feeling. You can watch it with a group of friends. It's obviously not good. A ton of crazy stuff happens. It's about a brain transplant, and that's about it. And makes it as interesting as it can be due to Adamson. I do want to point out that this movie stars Grant Williams, who starred in The Incredible Shrinking Man, and he does an amazing job in that. Love that movie. But anyways, Brain of Blood is a ton of fun. It's very bad, very sleazy. And if you're into that stuff, like I said, this movie is for you. You know, in these clips from the movies, I kind of thought that the main monster looks like Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 3 without his mask on. The very first time I saw this movie, and looking back at it, I mean, the effects are horrible, but they are so laughable. You gotta watch this movie.